Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you've not been here before, I'm Naomi. I'm going to be your yoga teacher today. I'm going to be taking you through a gentle stretch and meditation. So basically we're going to stay sitting down the whole time, no energy needed whatsoever. So it's a really nice one if you're feeling low on energy. It's a beautiful one for that. But also, whether you're new to meditation or whether you've been meditating for ages, by incorporating that little bit of stretch beforehand, it helps us sit for a little longer. So that's the idea today, is I'm going to give you a couple of stretches and then we're going to go into a meditation so that we can really benefit in our meditation, because we can sit for that little bit longer and really find that connection with ourselves. If you have a yoga block, might be quite nice to sit on. Otherwise, a cushion, a pillow, anything basically that you have around the house. I know at the minute people don't necessarily have all the fitness equipment that you would normally have in the gym, but if you've got anything to hand that can basically just lift those hips up, particularly if you struggle sitting cross-legged. I know you always see yoga teachers sitting like this, but for a lot of us this is not as easy as we make it look. So if you have a block, a cushion, a pillow, anything, take a hold of it. If you want, you can practice this in a chair as well. Obviously some of the stretches will need slightly adapting, so just be mindful of that as you go through. As well, because we are doing some stretches, if you do have any physical injuries, please listen to your body. Just really listen to your body. Know what works for you, know what doesn't. If anything feels less than nice, come straight out. We're not looking for an intense stretch in any of these poses. We're looking for a gentle stretch, just a little bit of release through those muscles. So really be mindful of how you move through these stretches before we begin our meditation. When you're ready, if I haven't put you off, don't worry, I promise it will be a lovely stretch and a lovely meditation, and we will go on from there and just bring ourselves back to our connection with ourselves. Find your block, your cushion, whatever it is. We're going to lift those hips and just place it underneath. You can have the feet in the center, or you can sit simple cross-legged if that's better. If you do get really uncomfortable, you can always sit with the feet like this. I have a lot of students who like to sit against a wall as well. So if when we move into the meditation you want to sit against the wall, it may not be traditional meditation practice to sit against a wall, but sometimes it really helps them and they love it. It's how they meditate at home as well. So if that works for you, sitting against a wall, then feel free. But wherever we are, for now, staying away from the wall, finding the hips either on a block, a cushion, or the floor if you're happy to sit on the floor. And we're going to take the palms so that we link the fingers and turn the palms away. From here, dome out across the backs of the shoulders and drop the chin to the chest. Really lengthen the palms of the hands away from your body. Feel that nice stretch across the forearms, the wrists, and the back of the body. And then bring the spine back to neutral, so the shoulder blades just roll back down the spine. Inhale, lift those hands up to the sky. And here we're going to push those hands as high as we can to the ceiling. So those shoulders are going to come to the ears. We're going to reach as high as we can. And then just release those shoulders back to neutral. You don't have to force them away, just find neutral. From here, keeping the spine as it is, exhale, release the arms out in front of you. Close the eyes if you wish. Inhale, rise the arms up to the sky. Exhale, lower the hands out to shoulder height. Take 3 more cycles of this. Inhaling, arms high. Exhaling, arms lower. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, lowering down. Last time. Inhale and rise. Exhale and lower. And then just release out those hands. Wiggle those fingers as much as you can. Really get some space into the hands. And then take the hands onto the knees. Roll those shoulders up as high as you can. And then push the shoulder blades and shoulders away. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. 1 more cycle. Move those shoulders as much as you can. And release them back, and then just find neutral. Wiggle that spine side to side. Find some movement in the side body. We're going to come into some side stretches. Find even more movement in that side body. So taking left hand down to the mat. Reaching right hand up and over. Lengthen out through the side body. If you wish, gaze underneath right arm And if you're looking into the sun, if you're lucky enough to practice outside, that's going to need those eyes closed. Otherwise, that's going to really hurt those eyes. If that's too much on the neck, you can look out to the front. So we're reaching, lengthening. We're not worrying about getting too far into a side bend. Just feeling a nice stretch through the intercostal muscles, the muscles out in between those ribs on the outside of that body. Really nice. Reach the right hand to the mat. Reach the left arm to the sky. Come into that gentle side bend. If you wish, again, you can gaze under left arm. Otherwise, you can just keep gaze forward. You can be down on the hand of the right hand or fingertips, whichever feels good. And breathe. In our yoga practice, so in these few stretches, we want to breathe in and out throughout the nose. Breathing in, and breathing out. As you breathe out, try to find space in that pose. Try to find more of a release, more of a relax. Beautiful. And bring it back to center. Lift both hands high to the sky. Activate those fingers. And then exhale, take right hand onto left knee. Left hand behind you. We're going to come into a gentle spinal twist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist a little deeper, and if you wish, you can gaze over the back shoulder, or you can just keep the gaze out to the side. The choice is yours, yogi's choice. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more cycles of breath here. So we're just beginning to activate the muscles in the core. That's going to help us keep nice and upright when we come into our meditation. Inhale, reach those fingertips to the sky, lengthen through the spine. Exhaling, twisting other direction, left fingertips to right knee, right hand behind you, gaze to the side, or if you wish, all the way around to the back. But the choice is yours. Do what feels right for the neck. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Close the eyes if you wish. And just find your connection with your pose. Begin to notice the body. Perhaps it's the first time you've moved your body in a little while. Maybe you've been working, maybe you've been watching too much Netflix. It's okay, whichever you've been doing. But just moving our bodies now. Inhaling, coming back to center. And just wiggle out those shoulders. We're going to take those hands to those knees. And we're going to work through a cat-cow, but rather than coming up into our traditional cat-cow, we're just going to take hands to knees. We're going to drop chin to chest, dome out between shoulder blades. Inhale, coming forward with the chest. Take a little baby back bend. Chin stays forward. Exhale, roll through the spine. Inhale and open to the sky. Exhale, close it in. Gaze down towards your feet. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. Beautiful. And then just coming back to center. I'm going to circle those wrists for one final bit of movement before we come down to settle into our meditation. And then just wiggle it out. Hopefully by now the body is feeling nice and loose and you're just generally feeling as though you could sit quite comfortably here. If you do want to move and sit against a wall, or if you'd prefer to sit in a chair, now is your chance. Go ahead, make yourself comfy. If you are sitting cross-legged, just find that comfortable position. Remember, you might want to elevate those hips by sitting on a cushion or a block or whatever you have to hand. So when you're ready, I'm going to come into a meditation. It's a nice, easy meditation. It's aimed for anybody, whether you've meditated before or not. We're going to find a tall spine. So stacking each vertebrae on top of one another, and then the head almost just floats on the top. So we're nice and tall through our spine. From here, we're going to take the hands one on top of the other into the lap if you wish, or if you prefer, you can take backs of hands onto the knees and just have the palms nice and relaxed. That's how I prefer it, but it really is up to you. Have a little play for the next second or two, just find which feels best. If you are sitting in a chair, connect the soles of the feet to the mat and make sure that spine is upright. So the bottom, wherever you are, is grounded, and then our spine is nice and tall. From here, we're just going to drop the chin ever so slightly. So not all the way down, but just a little bit, so that we've got a nice length through our neck. And then if you feel comfortable to do so, if you feel as though you're in a safe space, close your eyes. And now we settle in. We're just going to begin by just feeling our breath and feeling our body. observing how we're sitting. We spend most of our day with our attention outwards, but right now we're turning that awareness internally. We're internalizing our practice, bringing our meditation inwards. So drawing your awareness into your body, feeling the connection of the backs of the hands on the legs, perhaps of the sit bones on the chair or on the cushion. Almost feeling the lightness through the spine as we sit tall. And feeling all the muscles in the whole of the body relax. So it's an easy seat. Our cross-legged pose in yoga is called an easy seat. And that's how it should feel. It might begin to change as we get further into our meditation. It might feel slightly less than easy. If you can, stick with it. If you can, just sit through that slight oddness within the body. And over time, you will be able to lengthen your time of meditation. And hopefully with that stretch beforehand, today we can sit a little longer. So with those eyes closed and your awareness turned in, begin to center yourself. Begin to find yourself seated on your mat. Let all the thoughts of the day, past and future, just slide away. And just find relaxation within the body and the mind. It might not come straight away, and that's okay. That's what our meditation is for. When you're ready, when you feel settled on your mat or in your chair, begin to draw your awareness into the ends of the fingers. So we're bringing our awareness down into the fingertips and just holding our focus on the ends of the fingers. And this is where we begin our one-pointed focus today, holding our awareness on the ends of the fingers so that all else can disappear and all that is in our mind is the fingertips. Just allowing everything else to slide away. Finding an effortless effort, not concentrating too hard, just gently resting your awareness on the ends of the fingers. And you might find that there's noises around you. You might find that there's noises around me in the audio as well. Just let them slip and slide away. There's no need to hold on to anything right now. Our awareness is purely on the fingertips. Just drawing our awareness in. Maintaining our awareness here on the ends of the fingers. And you might find that perhaps a warmth, a tingling, a buzzing, some form of sensation begins to build in these fingertips as we maintain our awareness here. You might find that it doesn't, and that is okay. Know that whether there is a sensation or not, that is all right. Just accepting your meditation for how it is today, not how it was yesterday or how it may be tomorrow, but how it is right here. This is the now. Just pausing, holding your awareness on those fingertips. If there is that sensation in them, allowing that sensation to build. Feeling that sensation really, really begin to take hold in the fingertips. And just keeping our fingertips in the forefront of the mind. They are our one-pointed focus, the ends of the fingers. If you do have a sensation, if you feel as though the fingertips are really held in your awareness, you might perhaps like to open up your awareness, to broaden your awareness and invite in the toes. So now we have these 4 points of awareness, the fingertips and the toes of each hand and foot. Feel your awareness broaden. Feel the toes join in. If that happens, excellent. If the toes don't want to join in today, that's also fine. Just bring it back to the fingertips if you need. And settle in here with the fingertips and the toes. All of our awareness directed into these parts of the body. Just connecting with your own body. We spend so much of our lives living outside of our body. We're taking this time in our meditation to internalize, to reconnect with our own physical body. Finding fingertips and toes in your awareness. If you're feeling really great, if that sensation is strong and building, perhaps you want to invite that sensation to travel up the arms and up the legs. Slowly beginning to feel that sensation rising through the forearms, through the shins, to the knees and to the elbows. Maybe then up through the thighs all the way to the hips. Maybe then through the upper arms to the shoulders. And the sensation rising from the hips all the way to the shoulders till the whole of the body is buzzing or tingling or warm with sensation. And then I invite you to add in the head as well, until your awareness rests on the whole of the physical body. Find the whole of your body. Alive with the sensation, alive with awareness. Reconnect to your physical body. And come home to yourself. We're going to settle here, pausing for a few moments to hold our awareness on the whole of the physical body. If at any point you need to go back a little bit, perhaps to fingertips and toes, perhaps to fingertips, that's okay. But wherever you are, maintaining your awareness. If the mind wanders, it's okay, just bring it back. Find your awareness on your focal point, the whole of the physical body, and just be. Just always coming back to your awareness. If the mind begins to wander, don't beat yourself up. It's totally normal. Just bring it back when you can. You're doing great. Keeping going if you can. And when you're ready, beginning to widen your awareness, release the grip of the whole of the physical body or the fingertips or the toes, and just widen your awareness to include the sounds around you, the sensations in the body. Perhaps you notice now that maybe you've got a little bit of a numb foot, or maybe the spine's feeling a little bit of a niggle. Just notice. Just observe, without opening your eyes, the space around you. Picture the walls of the room. If you're lucky enough to be outside, feel the sensation of the breeze upon your skin. Hear the sounds around you. And begin to draw yourself back into the physical world. Just allow yourself to release from your awareness and just allow the rest of the world to draw back in. But know that at any point you can come back to that calm. That calm is held within you. You have the power to find that calm, that relaxation whenever you wish. Keeping the eyes closed, drop the chin a little more to the chest. And then if you wish to take any movements, go ahead, take them now. Perhaps you want to roll those shoulders. Often taking a gentle twist either side like we did early on is really nice. Maybe you want to stretch those arms. Maybe you want to wiggle, stretch those legs out as well, whatever feels good. And then just taking a deep inhalation through the nose. And exhaling, releasing that breath. Blinking open the eyes when you feel ready. And slowly lifting the gaze. Well done, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you feel a little bit more relaxed. Hopefully have found some calm and just generally reconnected with your physical body. Know that at any point in your day you can do that. Whenever you want, you can reconnect with your own physical body if you wish. Have a lovely rest of your day, and thank you for joining me.